Alright, today we're going to try and fix the sticky shocks on this thing once and for all. So you can see, maybe you can see, hopefully, this bottom collar here, I've got it loosened off. Because when you crank it all the way down, it pinches the spacer, which makes it tighter on the shaft, and you get that sticking right there. So you don't want to go out, and then it finally lets go and it's fine. See if we can't figure out a way to fix this. Now I got no oil in this right now because I wanted to see what they drove like without oil in it. Makes it a little more like a real truck. The suspension works a little more realistic. I actually like it more, I think, with no oil in it. I put a drop or two in it just for a little bit of lube, but so we'll do it the way the guy I saw said he did it, with the stock blue one, the red tomato one, and the other stock blue one. Use the shock shaft to help kind of guide them in. Yeah, I don't know, we're pushing back out, so I think that's too much in there. See if we can push them in with the cap, but I think that's too tall of a stack if they're pushing themselves back out like that. I don't know, let's give her a shot. See, already we're pinching the shaft. I can't move it, so that ain't gonna work. Even if we crack it loose, it's still stiff there. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off for a minute. We'll pick this camera back up once I got something figured out that works. Alright, I think I found a good way to set her up so you didn't stick there, and this thing's been sitting for about 10 minutes. So we'll pull it all back apart so I can show you what I did. You're gonna have to get this Traxxas 2362 rebuild kit. I believe it's for a slash, and when I get this apart I'll show you what we used out of it. Alright, so again, this is all out of that Traxxas kit. So there's these little blue O-rings, pretty much the same as the ones that came out, but slightly smaller. And these ones are hard to get in because they squeeze out and go sideways. So you got your O-ring out of the kit, a little bit of oil on it. Pop it in there. Now, I don't even know if you can see these, but there's two little tiny clear washers. I think it comes with 4 in total. So I took them, stack them on top of each other, pop them in. Take another one of the O-rings from that kit, a little bit of oil on her, pop it in, and that's it. You're basically replacing the 2 stock blue rings and that black spacer with all the ones that come with this rebuild kit. Thread your cap back on. You can actually get it snug this time. Drop it on the ground, cover it in dog hair. This shock oil is skirting Jerry Reed in a traffic stop. Alright, and get it snug. And you see that doesn't pinch the shaft whatsoever. There's tons of free movement. And it doesn't have any more play in the shock shaft than the stock did. So that's not going to affect nothing. Now, I'm basically running no oil because I like the way it works better. I'm just going to try and put a drop or two of this 17.5 weight in there. It's not 60 weight that's on the cap, just put it on there because it works better. There. No idea how I'm going to get it the same in both shocks, but I hope I do. And there. That should be good. Put our spring back on. And the retainer cup. So I can hold on to the damn thing. There we go. And now it's basically just the spring that's doing anything here, which makes it more like a real truck. So we'll set this aside, do the other one, pop back on. Now the only issue with this, using this kit, is that it only comes with enough of those little clear washers to do 2 shocks. So if you're gonna do this, buy 2 of those kits. Nice free shock movement. So the front's what we just did. The rear still has the stock setup that's just unthreaded in the bottom cap. Now the rear, it's just as soft, but it's not as smooth. I noticed that the stock shocks, it almost feels like you have air stuck in them. Like just the travel isn't very smooth. But compared to the front is like smooth as butter. So I think that's the way to go. I guess only time will tell from rock crawling and trailing with this thing to see how it really works. Pretty low to the ground right now because it has no preload, but it actually looks pretty good with these tires since they're a little smaller in stock. If you do end up going with no oil, you're just relying on your springs. So you adjust your ride height with the preload. Obviously more preload, put more pressure on the spring, which will keep it a little bit higher up. Less preload, less pressure on it, lets the shock compress all the way. So if you're just out having fun with these in the trails like I am, that's something that you should probably mess around with for a good couple runs and see what you like better and see what you think works better. Because everyone's got a professional opinion online and everybody's right and everyone else is wrong. So just figure it out on your own. That's about it for today's video. Got a whole bunch more coming here. And yeah, let's see what we can turn this thing into. Thanks for watching, guys. Check back in a week or two for the next video. Have a good one, guys.